Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to One One Ambassador. So, guys, today I'm doing a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be for the month of May. And with the help of these cards and this reading, we will be looking at the messages that perhaps you need to hear for the month of May. Just remember that nothing is set in stone, and you are the creator of your own future, master of your own destiny. Okay, so let's see what messages show up for you, Cancer. Give me the best and highest messages for the sign of Cancer, please. Okay, the first card we have is envy, and then we have discipline. We also have similar card for Scorpio. Okay, let's read for the meaning of these cards. Let's read for envy first. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. Okay. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge what is best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey. But to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own guidance. You have chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. You never truly know what is going on in another person's life and what personal challenges he or she may face, so to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic to your inner voice, only because you know what is in your best interests. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lessons again. Okay, so maybe you have been envious of someone, or maybe that is the feeling that you might experience in the month of May. But the universe is forewarning you that that is not a good idea, because sometimes we covet the things that other people own, the comforts they have, the luxuries they have, without realizing, you know, the challenges these people might be going through in their personal lives. Or it's like we only see one aspect of their life through perhaps a beautiful house that an individual might live in, and we might think that if only I had that house, I would consider myself as well settled person. But really, you don't know what's going on inside that house, or what kind of relationships this person might be having with their family members. Sometimes they might be good, but sometimes they might not be so good, or they might be going through some health related challenges. It's just that there are n number of things that people deal with, and there are challenges for everybody out there. Okay, so wanting certain things is okay, but thinking that, you know being envious of someone, being jealous of someone, is not a good idea. I think universe also wants you to know that you should not follow in the footsteps of another blindly. Maybe you have your own path to walk, and maybe you should just stick to that, Cancer. Okay, also, a universe wants you to be authentic and true to your inner voice, because only you know what is in your best interest. Okay, if you follow your own path, then you will be, you know going through your own struggles, obviously, but you will also be experiencing uh, the gifts that universe has in store for you, just for you. Okay, and if you don't follow your own path, then you will also You may also have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lessons, because whatever it is that you are going through, okay, whatever challenges you might face, they were placed there in your path by the universe for a purpose, because universe wants you to learn certain lessons that you learn when you go through those challenges. And if you're trying to bypass all that, and if you look for shortcuts, or if you try to copy others blindly, then, well, you're not really being, you know um, truthful towards yourself, and you're not being authentic. Also, you're not following the path that was chosen for you, okay? And it will eventually lead to disappointment and confusion only. Let's move on to the other message, which is discipline. Okay, so, okay, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Your soul has a goal, but it has also chosen to incarnate into a world of distractions. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you have been given discipline as your birthright. It is time to remind yourself that your soul has come back to this planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life instead of being passive, a recipient of whatever comes your way. Distractions can easily get us off the work of our soul, and if we give in to this apathetic impulse, we can miss many well placed and pre planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Learn from the satisfaction of a task completed. Learn that the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than a task delayed. Okay, so maybe you need to be more disciplined in your life in general. Maybe you have been delaying the things, the responsibilities. Maybe you have been a bit neglectful. So it's time to pay attention to the responsibility, to the task that you have lying unattended, okay? And do not at any cost, procrastinate at this point, because that is not good for you, okay? You need to first of all um, focus your energy, your time to the tasks that you have in your hand, and you need to divert your attention away from the distractions that are out there, okay? And there are plenty of distractions these days, so the universe wants you to focus, be more disciplined in your approach. Also, whatever's system you have been following, it is not working, then maybe it's time for you to look for a new system of managing your life. And rather than being passive, maybe you need to be more active, okay? Maybe you need to take action, Cancer, at this time during the month of May, okay? Also, in your path, there are well placed and pre planned teachings waiting for you. Okay, these are necessary for your growth. Okay, and satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than tasks delayed. So, if you have been delaying anything, if you have been lazy, and if you have been procrastinating, like I already said, maybe it's time for you to work and to get to finishing things up and to be more active. Also, with card of envy being here, I would say that rather than focusing too much on what other people have, maybe focus on your own journey, Cancer, right? Maybe that is what is distracting you. Maybe you're just too much involved with other people's achievements and their journey rather than being involved enough with your own life, right? Let's see what other messages are there for you for the month of May. We have 10 of Wands. However, it flipped out in reverse, but okay. We have 7 of Swords, we have the Lovers, and we have King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think the theme here is pretty much the same. You have big dreams. You have big dreams, Cancer, and you want great things for your life. You want, for some of you it's like you want financial stability. For some of you it can be perhaps you're looking for a relationship. But then again, you see how it 10 of Wands fell in reverse. Okay, so I'll just put it in reverse here, and it, it is there with 7 of Swords. It's like you're looking for a shortcut to get to a particular destination. But I would advise you at this point to not do that. And also, I think some kind of um, particular cycle might be coming to an end in the month of May for you. It's almost like for some of you, I'm getting this message that you are looking for ways to work smart rather than working hard. You want to work smart. You don't want to work hard anymore because you think it is not bringing you the kind of results you are looking for. But just remember that there is a particular path that you need to walk on and you need to follow. Only then you will be able to reach your destination. It's only after facing whatever a universe finds it necessary for you to face the challenges, or you know the little successes that you are going to face on your way to your ultimate goal. You need to face all of those things. It's only after that you will be able to achieve your ultimate goal, your ultimate stability destination. All right, so don't look for the shortcuts, right? And it's okay to work smart and not working that hard. I'm not entirely against that concept, but I would just say don't be envious of others and don't look for shortcuts, and don't let um, the quality of work that you do get compromised because of the shortcut approach. Okay, then we also have Knight of Cups here and Three of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are likely to receive some kind of love offer. Some of you, I'm getting that message. And I also feel like some of you need to perhaps work and collaborate with others in order to have your wish fulfillment. Also, a balanced approach is going to help you in achieving the goals that you want to achieve in the month of May. Okay, use all the skills and talents that you have in a proper, balanced way to achieve your goal. Okay, we also have Two of Pentacles for you. It's This is a card that has appeared in the reading of all the water signs so far. So I think you may have to juggle multiple things. You may have to face certain struggles, and it's not going to be easy every day. Some days will be more difficult than others. But then again, and you might also observe that other people are kind of having it easier than you. Being envious of these people, I think it will help you more if you perhaps learn from these people. Perhaps you need to learn here how and what they did right in order to achieve the ultimate happiness in their life. Okay, I feel like you might meet a mentor or somebody like that who might be able to guide you in achieving something which you have been wanting to achieve. Also, I feel like in the month of May, you might feel very dedicated and more energetic than you may have felt lately, which is good actually because you can use this new surge in your energy to achieve your goal. Okay. You also have Wheel of Fortune, which means I believe that the wheel is turning in your favor, and maybe you will be experiencing more fortunate times in the month of May. And yes, the universe is favoring you. You just need to make your approach right. You will achieve your goals if you follow the right path and your own individual path, Cancer, rather than following anyone else's footsteps. You need to do things your own way. Okay, so these are the messages for now. I'll see you soon again. Thank you and bye bye.